Good evening and welcome to Smarty Pants TV. I'm Josh, and yes, thank you for asking. My legal name is Joshua. Now, while it's quite obvious that my pants scored a perfect 2400 on the SATs, not bragging, just letting you know, I wanted to find out a bit more about what it's like to overcome an addiction and still party like a rock star. And my hair's getting a little puffy, so I need a haircut. You are watching Smarty Pants TV, interviews with real people to make you and your pants smarter. You're welcome.
I was probably around 10. I had some older friends in the neighborhood that were experimenting with drugs and started smoking hash and liked it. Tried some glue, sniffing glue. Liked the feeling of that too, and it kind of started from there. Meth is a very dark drug. You know, you really didn't talk about that you did meth. You kind of just, it was kind of a secretive thing, and you're not going to hear of, you know, wonderful stories about people on meth. You're not going to be like, oh my God, he did meth and he's doing so good in school. He's doing great in school. Have you seen him? He got that new job. You know what I mean? You're not going to hear the good stuff. There's not going to be good stuff like that. Definitely was the best sensation, but as far as when I got off it, it was a big illusion. You know, you felt like everything was okay, but once you get clean, everything kind of comes crashing down on you. Drugs give you a sense of security. You know, there's an illusion behind it that you don't have to feel it. You don't have to feel the pain or whatever you're feeling that you're actually, you know, running from. There's something that you know, triggers you to kind of start doing things. It was always a constant running from something. I had a little bit of some family issues when I was growing up, and drugs definitely filled that void for me. They got me to, you know, escape that reality. I went to rehab at 17, I went to rehab at 22. You know, I'd last a couple years and then I'd go back to it. I kind of kept everything going in the right way. Did good in school, kind of had a job, you know, was responsible to an extent, and kept me under the radar. I think just spending so many years of just, you know, getting by and letting time go by and not really dealing with my actions and my feelings inside, that once I got to that point where I knew it was just time to get clean, I entered rehab at 35. I think you just go through a lot of pain. You know, you go through it. You really know you want to get off it, and then it creeps back because it's a very mental drug. You maybe get the physical part, maybe go away, but the mental always stays with you. It's always there. For instance, yesterday, you know, I had a really bad day. Like, my mind was going on drugs the whole day. And it's like a fantasy. It's like a fantasy land, you know, and I live in it for the whole day, and I'm wiped out by the end of it. You know, I have a daughter, and someday I'm gonna have to, you know, she could be in this situation when she's 17 too. How am I gonna tell her, don't do them? Don't do drugs. Don't do meth. Don't do this. Don't do that. It's gonna be great doing them the first time. That's why people do them. But there comes a point when you cross the line. And once you cross the line, you can't go back.
What would you say?
I just have to tell them this is what happened when I did it. Yeah. This is what I did. This is what I went through. And to be honest with you, out of all my friends, I was kind of the lucky one.
Thanks for watching. Do me a favor, would you? We got spare time. Go to heyjosh.com and nominate who you think I should interview next. Or nominate yourself if you believe your pants are smarter than mine, which is quite likely, but not likely that they are smarter than these glasses.